Hello my dear students and welcome once again to the quick recap series of Zenith Academy online for ICSE Class 10 Civics portion, and we are doing chapter 1, the Union Parliament. So let's quickly recap it. Now the Indian Parliament, it consists of three parts: President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is also known as the House of People or lower house, whereas Rajya Sabha is called Council of States or upper house. These names are very important. Now, let's differentiate between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha quickly. So first we will go about with the qualifications for membership. In Lok Sabha, a citizen of India, the person should be a citizen of India. His name should be on the electoral list. He should not be holding any offices of profit under government and not a proclaimed offender. The age criteria is minimum of 25 years, whereas for the Rajya Sabha member it is the same as for Lok Sabha, only the age is minimum of 30 years. So please learn this is very important. Then exclusive powers and functions. Let's talk about powers and functions of Lok Sabha. The very most important is money bill. So the introduction of money bill and the passage is under Lok Sabha's power, and cabinet is responsible to Lok Sabha. Now when you talk about Rajya Sabha, its power is to declare a subject in the state list of national importance and include it in the union list. Also set up all India service. Now composition: 530 members to represent their states, 20 members to represent the union territory and 2 members to be nominated by the president. Okay, I hope you remember. Let's go quickly again. Lok Sabha, 530 members to represent the state, 20 members to represent the union territory and 2 members to be nominated by the president. Whereas in case of Rajya Sabha, 238 members to represent the state and union territories and 12 to be nominated by the president. Now when we talk about the term of the office, this is Lok Sabha is 5 years, whereas Rajya Sabha is 6 years. Now it can be dissolved before 5 years in Lok Sabha, whereas in Rajya Sabha 1/3 of its member retire every 2 years and it cannot be dissolved. This is also very important. Again I am repeating, for Lok Sabha the term of office is 5 years and it can be dissolved before 5 years. Whereas in Rajya Sabha the term of office is 6 years. 1/3 of its members retire every 2 years. It cannot be dissolved. Now the presiding officer for Lok Sabha is the speaker, whereas in Rajya Sabha is the vice president. Now when you talk about the parliamentary procedures, there are different motions and sessions. So when you talk about sessions, you have quorum, question hour, 0 hour, okay, legislative procedures. Talking about motion, we have adjournment motion, we have no confidence motion and adjournment and propagation of the house. Okay, all these are important for a 2-mark question. 0 hour, question hour, quorum, everything. Now let's talk about the speaker. Who is the speaker? He is the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha. So election of the speaker, he is elected from its own members soon after the newly elected house meet for the first time. So when the newly elected house is meeting for the first time, speaker is elected. The term of the speaker is 5 years. Now resignation, he can resign on health and other grounds by submitting a letter of resignation to the deputy speaker. So to whom he has to submit a letter of resignation? To the deputy speaker. Now removal can be removed by passing a resolution by the majority of the member. When majority of members pass a resolution, speaker can be removed. Let's talk about deputy speaker now. Now the constitution provides for the office of the deputy speaker. Now deputy speaker performs the duty of the speaker in his or her absence. Whenever the speaker is absent, he performs the duty, the deputy speaker. He or she is elected or is removed from the office in the same way as the speaker. Now let's talk about the functions of the speaker. He conducts business of the house. Then there are administrative functions, disciplinary functions and miscellaneous functions. Power and functions of the parliament. Okay, what are the power and functions of the parliament? First is legislative powers. Okay, legislative powers. The picture is suggesting. Financial powers. You should read all this in detail from your textbook. This is just a final revision. Okay, financial powers. Judicial powers, electoral powers, amendment of the constitution. Parliament has the power that it can amend the constitution, and control over the executive. So there are these 6 important powers and functions of parliament: legislative powers, financial powers, judicial powers, electoral powers, amendment of the constitution, and control over the executive. So that was all about chapter 1. Please do not forget to subscribe and tap on the bell icon to do a quick recap of chapter 2.